Hi everybody, it's Julia here and I am back with a new layout in my Traveler's Notebook. Uh, it's about everything I do these days, documenting in my Traveler's Notebook. No, not really. I mean, I still make some pages, but I really like these sort of easygoing small layouts I can make in my notebook. I just really like it. And if you haven't noticed, I'm sort of wearing the same sweater in all of the last few videos, and that's because I made them in one sitting, and I think also that's what I really like, being able to make a lot of layouts at once. So yeah, this layout, I had a black piece of cardstock on my desk, and then I got some new stamps with book stuff because that's the stamp I buy. And I just stamped them with white, and I really liked how it turns out. And yeah, so I taped that in, and then I had this printed out a photo of the copy of the book that I've been reading, and if you're interested in that, the layout, the process video of that layout is up on this channel too. And I just really wanted to write about, not specifically the book, but the I don't know how if you have a word for it, but the feeling to read the yeah, I really don't know if you have a word for it. In Swedish we call it läslust, and it's sort of like we feel like we want to read. And I just really wanted to write about that because I am one who loves to read and read quite a lot. I am not really a good reader. I don't read very fast, and I don't read very big or grand books, but I love reading. And I know that when I read like constantly, I I feel better. And that is really what I wanted to write about, that lately I haven't been reading quite as much until I bought this book that's on the other side, and I realize every single time that it makes a big difference for me, reading a lot. I feel better, and I'm sort of uh, writing about that and then asking myself questions. That's usually what I do when I journal. That is it because I've been feeling bad that I haven't been reading, or because the book that I've been reading before this one was very long and drawn out and I still haven't finished it. So the last book that I read that I really liked was The Five Little Pigs by Agatha Christie, and then I picked up another book that I thought was going to be really good, and it has been so slow. So like all of September was that book, and yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to finish it. And usually I'm like, once I've started reading one book, I read it and then start on another one. But yeah, I saw this book in the bookstore and I picked it up and I read it, and yeah, and I heard someone say, well, life is too short for bad books, and I agree. And at the same time, I have to say, as someone who is like reads quite a lot, I feel it almost like a failure to start reading a book and then not completing it. Um, and then in the whole grand scheme of things, what is one unfinished book if you don't like it? I mean, yeah, so that is the sort of question I'm asking myself in this journaling. And yeah, I really like having this notebook to have pages about going to the movie or autumn fair, and doing that kind of stuff, but also having pages like this when I just thinking. Yeah. uh, do you like to read? I would like to know. Do you feel better when you read? I certainly do. I hope you like this very rambly video about books, but I do love them. So yeah, I hope to see you soon.